Hello and welcome to today's video. We're going to go over my LEC Spring All-Pro teams based on the games that took place the last 3 weeks, including the tiebreaker matchup. Keep in mind this is 100% based on stats, so take that for what it is. In red on here, I have return on investment, the old way, damage simply divided by gold, as well as the champions played because I didn't write down where the players ranked in those, so I included it for everybody, so that should give you some perspective on the differences between the players in terms of how much damage they were dealing and champions played across 9 games. So, third team top laner, Broken Blade. He was first in CS per minute at 8.6, actually tied. 1.29 damage per gold per minute, and played 8 champions in 9 games. Second team, Oscarinin from Fnatic. CS per minute, tied for first at 8.6. First in all 3 laning stats. So at 15 minutes, he was first in gold at 587, CS at 16, and XP at 615. It is undoubtedly true that he was dominant in the top lane in the laning phase 1v1, led in solo kills with 5. His return on investment, 1.34, played 7 champions. Photon was first team. So KDA 4.5, KP 67, both first, gold difference 310, had a better return on investment at 1.55, and 8 champions played. Surprising to see Photon up there, but he is the only Vitality member. Yike, third team jungler. First in KP at 89.1%, 4 out of every 5 kills for G2. Yike was involved. Second in KDA with 5, CSD at 7, and had a solo kill. 0.86 return on investment, 6 champions played. Second team jungler, Yankos. KDA first, 8.2, gold difference, 363, also first. XP difference, second at 264, had a 0.78 return on investment, so dealt less damage than Yike based on the gold he was receiving. 7 champions played. Razork, first team jungler. CS led at 5.9, CSD up 12, XP difference 499. Big gap between Razork and Yankos in XP at 15 minutes, and also had a solo kill. Return on investment, 0.97, and 6 champions played. Mid lane, Caps, third team. Led in KDA at 4.9, was second in CSD, up 7 at 15 minutes, and XP up 267. Return on investment, 1.32, and 4 champions played. Mid lane, a surprise, Larson. So, Larson led in solo kills with 3, was second in KP at 77.1. He also had a better return on investment than Caps at 1.51, and more champions played at 6. So relative to all the other players, I mean, it's hard to deny, he is ahead in 3 stats over Caps. Caps is ahead of him in, maybe only one, a couple as well, right? So we'll see how that all ranks in overall 1 through 10. Larson has more points. Humanoid. Ahead in all 3 laning stats. Dominant. It's undoubtedly true that Fnatic were better in the 1v1s. Team fighting is where I would say that they started to kind of struggle. Gold difference 339, CS difference 9, and XP 421. CS per minute 9, which was second in the region. In mid lane, return on investment insane at 1.91, and he did not play Azir. A lot of people think Azir is what boosts those stats. It was not in the case for Humanoid. Played only 4 champions. Bot lane, I did not include CS for bot lane. I did not include CSD either because of the Senna meta. So Flakked, first in KDA at 8.2, is on third team. Second in KP at 75.2. Had a 1.47 return on investment, and 4 champions played. Hansama, second team. Second in gold difference at 311. XP difference 593. Had a 1.56 damage per gold, and 4 champions played. First team is Supa. So Supa, dominant. Gold difference first, 534, had a solo kill. So the gold difference was first amongst the bot laners. Had a 1.78 return on investment, which also I think was up there with Exakick. His was also very high. And 6 champions played, which was more than Hans as well. In support. So support, we don't have as many stats, right? Because of the Senna meta really screwing up what vision score should mean and warding stats, I really only have KP, KD, damage, and I'm really cheating when I use damage, and then champions played. So Zoli's had a 0.72 damage return on investment and 6 champions played. He was third team based off of that and his KDA and KP. Mickey, I mean, remember, I'm saying this is statistics, not opinion. Mickey is better than Zoli's. I don't think there's any doubt about that, but Zoli's had a good split when it comes to dealing damage, and he played a lot of champions, so we can't take that away from him. Ignar, first in KP at 83.6 for Giant X, the only Giant X member on here. Give him his credit. He was more involved than any other support in the region. Also played 5 champions and had a 71.71 damage per gold. And then Trimby, first in KDA at 4.2 and second in KP at 83. Trimby, I've always said, is probably the second best Western support behind Mickey. 0.91 return on investment, very aggressive. We look up here, he actually dealt more damage based on his gold than Yankos and Yike. That's a support is out damaging you. Now I understand all these Senna meta and all that crap, but at the same time, that's still quite a shocking thing to think about. And he played 5 champions. It's not like he just played Nautilus every game and it was Senna Nautilus or whatever the hell. It was, he was doing quite a bit of damage. So, yeah, I mean, I think I had a real interesting turn of events here, right? I think it's pretty interesting. So comment down below with your opinions. Like the video if you like it. Subscribe to the channel for daily League of Legends content. Follow me on Twitter. Join the Discord. Become a YouTube supporter. And hope to see you again tomorrow.